they're having a hard time getting along. What can the coach do?
How come you guys didn't ask for Petey and Millsy today? No, seriously. How come you guys didn't ask to talk to them?
It's a post game.
Oh, you guys didn't want to do it today?
No, we will.
Oh, surprised. I thought you guys would have,
Quinn had great
Yeah, no.
seconds.
Listen, it's all about the crest. It's all about, as long as I coach, it's always about the crest. It's not about the name on the back. And you're going to have arguments. You're going to have fights. I've been fortunate to be a Stanley Cup 3 times, 2 as a coach and 1 as a player. And there's always been something that has galvanized the team or something like that. So whether people are bickering and complaining, it happens all the time. And it's my job to make sure that, guys have a voice and you move on from sort of stuff. But you also got to be mature too. And it's not about, you don't have to play PlayStation together.
My PlayStation.
Well, who gives a shit about your PlayStation?
You don't have to go to dinner with each other, but if it's your turn to go to the net, go to the net. I mean, that's really what it comes down to.
Is it impacting their play, though? I mean, they've both gone remarkably quiet, along with both like Brock and Connor. Your top forwards right now have all gone quiet at the same time.
Well, Millsy just got back, so he's 3 or 4 games. So it's a matter of, for me, like if you're struggling, make sure your other parts of the game struggling. You got to clean up certain things. Like some guys are struggling and they're not moving their feet. They're really not doing much of anything in the sense that they want to score so bad they forget that. Man, I got to go somewhere. I got to do something else, or I got to be a good forechecker. So, as a coach, you got to remind them. But there's been pockets of those guys playing well, and there's some pockets where you're struggling. Guy's going to go through an 8-game slump or a 10-game slump. It becomes a story if the team's not doing the right things.
You looked from the skate there like you're going back to Petey and Miller together on the power play. Is that plan?
Well, Millsy just got back. I didn't want to overload him. There's 2 games. Last game, Millsy came off. He was tired. So, yeah, and it's not a big deal to split people up sometimes. When Millsy was gone, the power play was pretty good, right? So I didn't feel it was fair for Jake to come off the ice. But obviously, for us to be successful, those guys got to drive play for us.
Well, Rick, just coming off the 2 games on the road, you got 2 more before Christmas. How are you and the team feeling heading into this one against Ottawa?
Yeah, I think this team's about energy. I thought we had a good effort against Vegas. Some moments there we wish we had back. But I think for, beating Florida, beating Colorado gives guys confidence. And then, obviously the consistency of our game is something we don't like. We recognize it, and we're working through that right now.
You excited to coach against your friend Travis Green tonight?
Yeah, it's always fun. Yeah, but I talk to him all the time, so it's no big deal. Yeah, no, it's always fun. I'm glad he's, I knew when we played him, having a dinner, I said, man, you guys are a good team. You guys are going to sort things out. So they're hot right now, 5 games in a row.
What have you made of his coaching journey? Obviously, he had the time here, but now he's finding success in Ottawa.
Well, it's his philosophies, the way he coaches. I think he's a really good coach. I think that he's got a good young team that is craving some direction, and he's the type of guy that can give them that direction.
You guys got the upper hand on the Senators when you were in Ottawa. How do you get the upper hand tonight?
Yeah, I think, the one thing I liked about our team, Huggy goes down in about the first 5 minutes, and we had 5 defense, and we hung in there. I thought we really played a smart game. It's no different than we almost played like the same way against Vegas. Maybe obviously got to improve on certain things. Obviously I thought we didn't generate the second half. I don't know if some guys were tired, but you can still hold the fort. And we need some big moments from guys. It's a 1-1 game. You're looking for a big moment where a guy can make a play for us to make it 2-1. I'm not going to lie, we do need more of that. But overall team game, there's a lot of good stories here. Lankinen, Sherwood, Teddy Blueger's got 15 points. Like for him, there's a lot of good things that we just got to make sure we're more consistent and we get consistent play from everybody.
What does it mean to have forward back in the lineup?
Yeah, I love Forsey. He's a very calm and influence. Poor guy's been hurt. He's trying to get his legs. I thought he was, for a guy that's in and out, hasn't played much, I think he's doing a really good job. So hopefully he get some traction with him. Hopefully he can get some games under his legs.
Kevin in goal tonight?
Yeah, Lanks is in.
Same lineup? It looked like.
Same lineup. That didn't mean, that those guys, somebody won't be in the lineup the next game. Even if we play well, I think some guys right now, rotation's not bad. Get some juice.
I saw you had a long chat with Hoagie before this game. Where are you with him? Are you disappointed, frustrated, surprised at how quiet it's been around him? How do you sort of sum up his first half here?
Yeah, he's trying to find his identity again, and we both agree. you know, he doesn't like the way he's playing. You know, he had some opportunities at the beginning of the year that he regrets that he didn't take advantage of. But I also got it. It's my job to help the guy up. You know, he's not. Can't just sit him out. He's got to know why, and he's got to work on his game. But he is fighting the puck. You know, he's having a tough time with the puck, and I got to somehow get him relaxed. If he makes a mistake, you know, he can't sit the bench. I got to get him out there again. There's things that I put responsibility on myself. But I think for him, he's got to make sure that he just doesn't make the egregious mistakes at the wrong time. You know, you can't take a dump, no, I shouldn't say a dump penalty, a careless penalty when we got momentum, and it happens too often. But I think that stuff, if he cleans up, I think there's other parts. He's a good player. You know, we're not giving up on him.
Can you just take us through how you and the team are feeling heading into tonight's game, coming off the road?
Feeling good. Should be excited to play Saturday night, and 2 games left until the break, and I think everyone's looking forward to that. But for right now, important game tonight, so we're looking forward to it.
It's been a lot of moments like this where you should feeling up. You guys have not been up. What is the difference? What do you think is going to be the difference in finally delivering on that?
I mean, everyone in here is a professional, and that doesn't mean that we're gonna, everyone's gonna have that energy or, bring their best 82 times. But in saying that, that's the goal, to try to do that every night. And so if you're asking what the difference is, I think that each night you go into a game trying to bring your best, and that's what everyone's going to do in here. And I have a lot of faith and trust in the group we have in here. I know we have a really good team, great coaching staff, and we just got to keep going and find the game we want to play, and I think we can get there.
What about team unity these days? There's a lot of talk outside about, is there a rift in here? You're the leader of this group. Have you had to step in and sort of, has your leadership been tested in any way?
It's been a lot of learning for everyone in here, and obviously not to beat around the bush. Everyone knows what the reports are out there, but I think that everyone expects a lot from each other. There's times where I get upset with Millsy. There's times I get upset with Petey. There's times I get upset with Hronek, and that doesn't mean that I don't love those guys, and vice versa. And I'm going to make some bad plays. They're going to make a play where I wish they saw me here or saw me there. And over the course of playing together for 6 years, I think that those things are normal and they're going to happen. And as far as my leadership, I think just continue to keep everyone on the yellow brick road and what our ultimate goal is, which is short term, having a good game tonight, and long term, being a successful team and getting in the playoffs.
Is it workable though? Like, is it just outside noise?
Yeah, I just think 100% I believe it's workable, and I know it's workable. We saw it last year, very evident, and I think that both of them have been going through their own struggles this year, and I believe in both of them. I think they're great players, great people, and like I said, there's times where we all get into it, but it is a family in here, and we just got to continue to push forward and play the way we want to play. If there's a positive looking forward to this, I think Petey and Millsy would both say that they haven't played their best hockey this year, and we're still where we are in the standings. And I think that that's a positive thing that we can look at, is that 2 of the best players out there can be better.
You planning to stick around longer than 5 minutes against the Sens in this one?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, put that behind me.
Like you said, you've got 2 games left here before the break. What do you, as a leader, want to see out of this team over the next 2 games here?
Everything we've been doing, just continue to compete as hard as we can, and bring your best each night, be a professional, which I think everyone in here is, and play for each other, and then enjoy family time and the rest that I think we're all looking forward to.
Who's your favorite player? You can only say me. Quinn? Yeah. He's pretty good.
Quinn, thanks for taking the time to come and sit down and chat with me today.
Generational talent.
Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.